Why didn't Yoda sense the Jedi massacre on Kofar? Let's jump right into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Christopher and I'm back with another Star Wars theory video for you based on Star Wars The Acolyte, which just ended last Tuesday. So if you haven't finished the series, go and finish that up and then come back and check out this video. So if you finished Star Wars The Acolyte, you know that Yoda has a very small cameo right at the very end of the last episode, episode 8, where Venestra Rowe goes in and what I assume she tells Yoda the same lie that she told the senators and the chancellor moments before. So for Yoda's cameo at the end of Star Wars The Acolyte, and really the entire series itself, to line up with the events that we see in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, where the Jedi Council have no idea that the Sith have returned, where they are under the impression that the Sith have been extinct for over millennia. I would have to assume that Yoda either didn't or couldn't sense what happened on Kafar. So I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts and my theory as to why I think that Yoda either couldn't or didn't sense that huge Jedi massacre on Kofar, where Jedi Master Sol and Yord and Jeki Lon and the other group of Jedi went to confront May, and they were all slaughtered by Kymir, aka the Stranger. So why didn't Yoda sense this, or why couldn't he sense this? And he could sense all the deaths of all the Jedi during Order 66, which seemed to happen at the same time or simultaneously, pretty simultaneously, like one right after another. First I want to kind of give my thoughts on how the Jedi are able to use the Force to sense stuff. I don't think it's like a superpower. It's not like Spider-Man's Spidey sense, where the Force is continuously telling them about these dangerous situations that happen in other parts of the galaxy like that. I think they really have to be tuned into the Force at that moment. For example, when Anakin slaughters all the Tusken Raiders after he finds his mom and his mother dies, he slaughters all the Tusken Raiders, and then we see that Yoda senses Anakin's pain and suffering, and that during that scene we see that Yoda is actually meditating, as we see from the scene right here.
What is it?
Pain, suffering, death, I feel. Something terrible has happened. Young Skywalker is in pain, terrible pain.
So Yoda is actually meditating at that current time, and he's tapping into the Force, so he's able to sense Anakin's pain. Anakin being such a strong Force user, Yoda is picking up on that through the Force when he's using the Force and meditating there. So that's why he could sense that. For Order 66, which there are lots and lots of Jedi who die. We know from Star Wars Rebels during this scene right here where Kanan tells Ezra that when he was Ezra's age, there were around 10,000 Jedi.
When I was your age, there were around 10,000 Jedi Knights defending the galaxy. Now, we are few.
So we know from that scene there were around 10,000 Jedi, so there were possibly more than 10,000, there were possibly a little under 10,000, but we know there were around 10,000 Jedi at that time, and we also know that there are some Jedi that survived Order 66, so I would say about 90 to 95% of the Jedi died during Order 66.
Commander Kelly, the time has come. Execute Order 66.
Pretty much all at the same time, or all pretty simultaneously during Order 66, when Palpatine gave that order to execute all the Jedi. The clones all turned on them pretty much at the same time, as what I would assume. So all of that death happened all at once, and that was enough for this Force to give Yoda that sense of death that he felt, that we see in the scene in Revenge of the Sith when all the clones are turning on the Jedi and they're killing all their Jedi generals there. We see Yoda actually feel that through the Force, and I think so many strong Force users died all at once. The Force let Yoda know that. And then we got a very similar scene in Star Wars A New Hope, just after Alderaan got destroyed.
Are you alright? What's wrong?
I felt a great disturbance in the Force, as if millions of voices suddenly cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced. I fear something terrible has happened. You better get on with your exercises.
Obi-Wan is training Luke, and he pauses for a moment after he felt the disturbance in the Force, like we saw in that scene there, that millions of voices cried out in terror, and then they were just silenced. So just because there was so much death, and it was such a big event that the Force alerted Obi-Wan to all those deaths, whereas 8 Jedi on Kofar dying, being slaughtered by Chimere, aka the Stranger, I don't think that was enough of an impact for the Force to let Yoda know, or for Yoda to sense it through the Force if he's not meditating or anything like that. So that's my reasoning why Yoda couldn't or didn't sense the Jedi Massacre on Kofar, and he did sense other events in Star Wars, such as Order 66, such as the slaughter of the Tusken Raiders by Anakin. Those are my reasons there. Let me know what you think of my reasons for this, and let me know if you agree with them or if you disagree with them. Let me know either way down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click to watch one of my other reviews. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you.